Hello everyone, it's an incredibly windy September 2nd, 2012. My last day of school, and I am walking through my incredibly messy backyard. This will all be taken care of probably tomorrow. I'll spend my last day tidying up out here and tidying up the shop, which is also an awful mess really. And I've got this engine got some water in it. It's not too good. I left it outside by accident last night, and then it started to rain this morning before I woke up, so that's too bad. Yeah, the place is looking like a farm pretty much when it shouldn't be, so I've got to straighten that out before winter comes. So here's something new. Can anyone guess what this is? Undoubtedly it's a Sears Suburban tractor. It's got an Onan twin engine, and it's from the late 70s because it has a plastic gas tank. So I'll give you a couple seconds, and if you can't guess, and frankly I don't blame you, I'll give you a hint. Bam! That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's a 19.9 horsepower, 52 cubic inch, Onan N52M big block engine. Which means only one thing. This is a 1978 Sears GT 19.9. But it gets better. First of all, it came with the 48-inch mowing deck in perfect working condition, and a perfect working 39-inch single-stage Roper snowblower. Second of all, it came with 4 spare oil filters, 2 spare halogen headlights, new old stock, the incredibly hard to find, perpetually missing discharge chute, which he took off when the tractor was brand new, hung on the garage wall and never forgot about, 2 air filters, 1 pre-cleaner, the mule drive for the mowing deck, a spare idler pulley, an Onan carburetor kit, and a spare set of points. In addition to that, the dash is unscathed except for typical breaking around the screws and a small crack here, a hairline crack. And here's the best part. Missing grill piece included, mint nose cone. Check that out. Completely unbroken nose cone with 2 brand new GE headlights. Now that's something else, isn't it? In fact, because I like the nose cone so much, I'm going to fix up this much crappier hood that's already kind of being repaired, but can't latch onto anything right now because the fiberglass is kind of stripped away around where the bolt holes go through. I'm going to be fixing up this hood and putting it on that tractor instead, and that one will go on the shelf. The rear tires were filled with calcium, which they kind of scare me. So what I'm going to do is take them off and fit them with a spare set of original Sears tires that I have that are good. It's got a, let's see what this is, it's a 1 7/8 inch ball hitch on the back with full hookup for electric 3-point, and looks like a different seat than what was new, although this one's going to be a bum soaker, so got to go out and find a good seat to put on. But yeah, it's in remarkable condition. The only thing I can think that's inherently wrong with it is the brakes don't work, first of all. No brakes, which is a first. And also a first is a full quarter turn, that might even be a third of a turn, of steering wheel play. And that is mainly due to, as I'll try and explain here by pointing the camera underneath. There we go. It's mainly due to this drag link being severely worn out. It's a good thing I have spares. A very good thing, in fact. As you can see, it has 1,370 hours on it. I'd rule out about 10 or so of those hours from the key being left on. And it's got headlights. Let's see if those work. Well, the tail light's illuminating, although I could barely see it. And the headlights are in fact working. So pretty much everything on this tractor is working. And the best part about it is I didn't even have to do anything to the engine. It's in pretty good running condition. The carburetor could use a cleaning, but I don't even think it's going to need a rebuild because, well, it runs pretty good. So I've just put a battery in, and I'll start it up for you guys. One thing I have noticed though is that the starter squeals like crazy. I know I watched a video earlier today of Hughes owning N52M running and idling, and someone pointed out that the starter was squealing a little. Well, compared to his N52M, my starter is squealing a lot, and I'm not sure what makes the starter squeal, but hopefully I don't have to pull the engine, because that would be unfortunate. So anyways, I'm just gonna swing my foot over onto the tractor and make sure we're at idle here. Don't think it needs choke. It's in neutral. I have the parking brake fully depressed. It's time to see if this engine will start up. This should do it. Nelson muffler. No leak. Vibrates that hood like crazy. Can't be good for the nose cone. According to the checks that I've run, I've checked for oil. It's clean, but in one check it was right on the add line, and another check it was halfway up. So I have some 5W30 synthetic. I see no need to change perfectly good used oil, so I'll just add some 530 to it. And perhaps if I really want to, I can pull the whole engine, change the starter, tune up the head gaskets. You guys didn't get a chance to hear it squealing much, so I think what I might do is disconnect the spark plugs. No, never mind. I wouldn't want to touch that hot muffler. But yeah, basically, from my experience, the starter only squeals when you release, when it stops turning over. So I don't know, perhaps that would be a Bendix in need of some oil. In any case, it would be very tricky to get up onto that side of the flywheel, and it's also pretty tricky to get at the oil filter in these huge N52Ms. And one last thing I should note is that tonight, in fact, as soon as I can, this nose cone is getting shelved, because even as I ran the engine there in that short while with all of the vibration that that N52M produces, while the hood was opening, it was putting extreme stress on that fiberglass hinge, and I would be condemned to eternal tractor enthusiast hell if I did not preserve what may be one of the last 200 or so remaining unbroken original Sears nose cones there was. So this hood will be put on a shelf. More updates on this sometime in the future. Not going to guarantee anything, but you will be seeing it again. Anyway, good night.